Good morning, students. Welcome to today's session. I hope every one of you understood all the formulas and concepts, everything under coordinate geometry. And I hope how can we do the problems under this coordinate geometry by using the respective formula. And today also we are going to continue the same topics, and we are going to see some important sums in your exercise. Okay, so let us enter today's session. So first one, distance formula, already we know that. So this is very useful to find out the distance between any 2 points on the coordinate plane. Okay, and then next is section formula. The application of section formula is nothing but you can find out the point which divides a line segment, any line segment in the particular ratio. Okay, and let us see the next example now. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and -2, -11 are collinear. Okay, so now we are going to check whether these 3 points are collinear or not. Okay, collinear means what? The points which lies on the same straight line. Okay, so let us enter into solution video now.
Right, now we are going to check whether all the 3 points are collinear or not. Okay, so when the 3 points are to be collinear, so they are lines on the same straight line, then the points are to be collinear. Okay, so like this. Okay, it is a straight line, so A, B. So here A, B and C are lines on the same straight line, therefore they are called collinear points. Okay, so the length of here, the length of AC equal to sum of AB and BC. For example, AC equal to 10 centimeter and AB equal to 3 centimeter means this is 7 centimeter. So like that. Okay, therefore AC equal to AB plus BC. So that is nothing but the concept for collinear points. Okay, collinear points on the same straight line. Okay, so here we are going to verify that these 3 points are collinear or not. So it is enough to show that whether it satisfies this statement or not. Okay, so let us take this one as A. So A of 1, 5 and B of 2, 3 and C of -2, -11. Now we are going to check whether the statement is satisfied by the 3 points or not. If it is satisfied, then they are said to be collinear. Okay, so here how can I find out AB, AC and BC? So AC is nothing but the distance between A and C. Okay, so first we are going to find one by one. So AC equal to the distance between the point A and C. What is the distance formula? So root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. That is a distance formula. Okay, so AC equal to square root of, so A and C. So here A and C is here. Okay, so x1 y1, x2 y2. Okay, so here x1 equal to 1, y1 equal to 5, x2 equal to -2, y2 equal to -11. So substitute the formula. So 1 minus, so -2 is there, so it will become +2 whole square plus, and y1 value 5 minus -11 is there, so +11 whole square. So equal to root of, so 1 plus 2, 3. So 3 square plus 16 square equal to root of 9 plus, so 16 16 are 256 equal to root of 265. So this is nothing but your AC. That is equation number 1. Okay, next we are going to find out AB. At AB and BC one by one. So AB is nothing but the distance between the points A and B. Okay, so here also we are going to substitute the formula, same formula, distance formula. So here x1 is 1 and x2 equal to 2 and y1 is 5 and y2 equal to 3. Now substitute the formula. So x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So equal to root of, so here minus 1, so equal to root of, so here -1 whole square, so 1 plus 4, so equal to root of 5. Okay, root of 5, that is nothing but AB. So next we are going to find out BC. So BC equal to root of, so here also x1 equal to 2 y1 equal to 3 and x2 equal to minus 2, y2 equal to minus 11. Substitute formula. So x1 minus x2. So 2 plus 2 whole square plus 3 plus 11 whole square. So equal to root of, so 4 square plus 14 square equal to root of 16 plus 196. So equal to root of, if you add these two means 196 plus 16 equal to 12, remainder 1, 11, remainder 1, so 212. So 212, okay. So that is the value of BC, right. Now what is AB? So AB equal to root of 5 and BC equal to root of 212 and AC equal to root of 265. So what is AB plus AB plus BC? So it is possible to add? It is not possible. Therefore, it is not possible to add, and then that will be equal to AC also. Therefore, what is the conclusion here? So AC is not equal to AB plus BC. Therefore, what is the conclusion? So these 3 points are not on the same straight line. That is, they are not collinear.
I think every one of you understood how to check the given 3 points are collinear or not. Let us see the next example. If the points A of 6,1 and B of 8,2 and C of 9,4 and D of P, 3 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, so find the value of P. So here 4 vertices are given, all the vertices are the vertices of a parallelogram, so we are going to find out the unknown value P in D coordinate. Okay, so let us see the solution video now.
Here, so what is given? The 4 points A, B, C and D are the vertices of a parallelogram taken into order. So we are going to find out the unknown value P, right, which is in the point D, right. So in parallelogram, actually they are asking to take the vertices into order. Order means you can take continuously, okay. So A, B, C, D. What is A? A is 6, 1 and B is 8, 2, C is 9, 4 and D is P, 3, right. So these two are diagonals, okay. Now we are going to find out the unknown value P only here. So how can we do it, right. So here it is given as a parallelogram. So what is the properties of the parallelogram? That is diagonal property of the parallelogram. So in diagonal properties, that is, it is the midpoint definitely, because the diagonals of the parallelogram are bisect each other, but the diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. So that with the help of this property only we are going to find out the value of P here. Okay. So actually this is a midpoint, right? So diagonals are bisect each other means there is a midpoint of both of the diagonals. Okay. So midpoint formula already we know that is midpoint of A of x1, y1 and B of x2, y2 equal to, so there is AB, there is midpoint M equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is the midpoint formula here. Okay. So here, this, let us take this as O. So O is the midpoint. In both of the lines having the same midpoint O, therefore midpoints are same. So now we are going to find out the midpoint of two line segments and equate them, and then we are going to find out the unknown value. Okay. Now what is midpoint of the first diagonal? So midpoint of the diagonal BD. Okay. Now I am going to take this diagonal. Okay. What is the midpoint formula? So this is a midpoint formula. And what is B value? So B is 8, 2 and D is P, 3. Now this one x1, y1, x2, y2. So substitute the midpoint formula. So midpoint of O equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, that is 8 plus P by 2, 2 plus 3 by 2, that is y1 plus y2. So equal to, so 8 plus P by 2, that is unknown value, so write as it is, and here 3 plus 2, 5, so 5 by 2. So that is the midpoint of the line segment BD. So next we are going to find out the midpoint of this diagonal AC. Okay. So midpoint of AC. Okay, what is A? So A is 6, 1 and what is C? C is 9, 4. So the midpoint here also the same, O only, because they are having the same midpoint. So O equal to, so again this one x1, y1, x2, y2. So 6 plus 9 by 2, 1 plus 4 by 2. Okay, now simplify this. So equal to, so 15 by 2, 5 by 2. It is not possible to divide, so keep as it is. That is the value of the midpoint of the line segment AC. Now both are same because of the parallelogram. Okay, so midpoint of BD and AC equal. Okay, therefore these two midpoints are same, right? Therefore the midpoint of BD is nothing but 8 plus P by 2, this is the midpoint of BD and what is the midpoint of AC? 15 by 2, 5 by 2. Now these two coordinates are equal. Therefore the corresponding x coordinate and y coordinate both are same. Now here P is in x coordinate, so it is enough to equate x coordinate alone. So 8 plus P by 2 equal to 15 by 2. Now simplify this, make it cross multiplication. Then or you can cancel these two. Okay, so both denominator have the same value on both of the sides, so that you can cancel these two. So 8 plus P equal to 15. What is P now? So P equal to 15 minus 8. So P equal to 7. So that is the value of P here.
Look at the next example. If 1, 2, 4, 5, x, 6, 3, 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So this is also, here also, that 4 points are given and all the 4 points are the vertices of a parallelogram. And we are going to find out the unknown value x and y. So what is the difference between this one and the previous question? So in the previous question, the same thing, 4 points of the vertices, the parallelogram they are given, and they asked to find out only one unknown value p. But here two unknown values are there. And in the last question, how we found the value of p? By using the diagonals of the diagonal property of the parallelogram. So here also we are going to use the diagonal property of the parallelogram only. Okay, so the diagonals are bisect each other so that the midpoint of both diagonals are same. So with the same concept, here also we are going to find out x and y. Okay, so this is your homework. So do by yourself with the same concept. Okay, so let us continue the video in the next slide.